Hey YouTube, Dan Otto here, coming at you past the end because I'm filming this Thursday night right after the uh, start of the season, and I talked about adjusting your strategy based on what you were seeing. So I actually mentioned the wrong team in it, but I actually started with a Dragonite, Lapras, Snorlax team, and I adjusted, and basically what happened was Walreins were everywhere. And so what I did was I started with Crustle because I'm going to lay the smack down on Walrein with the Rock type Pokemon, and then I knew that Walrein was gonna. I mean that Swampert would cause it problems. So I'm like, okay, what's gonna deal with that? And then I'm like, okay, Walrein's actually a good answer. And then I wanted to do Amok because I know that I've used Amok before in neutral situations, and it's just a beast. And this team has been beasting for the rest of the day. Hopefully, it continues over the week. I will let you know during the live premiere. But here we go. So we have Muck in here. We have legginess of the game. That's okay. And what I like about this Pokemon is outside of... Oh, so, all right, sorry. Why I also have Walrein in there is because Rock will be resisted by Ground. And there's two Pokemon that are really ground in here that you'll see. And that's Swampert and Nidoqueen. So I needed an answer for both. So I put in Walrein. So that's how you balance it. Muck, safe swap. So I got one shield. I knew I was going to lose CMP. I was going to get taken out here if I didn't do any chip damage. So I just did some chip damage. Just short, actually, have taken me out, but I wouldn't have got to the move anyways. And now, this is where Muck is actually... I did this multiple times. I did this with the Trevenant, and I did this with this Muck. I don't really need to worry about... Their fast move is Poison, so I resist that. My fast move is Snarl, so it's not a hard-hitting move, but it generates energy real quick. So I got a shield advantage, so I'm just going to build up. I'm at 100 energy, I know, but I'm not throwing, so I have 100 energy. Out comes the Walrein. I throw Dark Pulse here. So if you are running this Pokemon, you can throw 2 Dark Pulses at a Shadow, because that'll take it out. You cannot throw a Sludge and a Dark Pulse at this, because it will not take it out. So the best move to go through there is just 2 Sludge Waves. Luckily, I catch on my own, so not even using any shields yet. Have a good advantage here. They're not getting out, so I'm just building up a bit. I'm like, okay, they're probably at Earthquake now, so now I'll shield. If they're not getting out, there's probably weak in the back to this. Like they got like a Dragonite or something, maybe. I'm building up a lot, and yeah, they get out of here. I think they realized they probably had a Dragonite or something in the back. So Crustle gets SCAV. Not a terrible matchup because they're half bugs, so this is actually neutral, and they're hitting me for neutral. They outpaced the drill runs, but like Smackdowns are adding up, right? I will shield just to try and keep... I may lose the one shield, but I'm going to try and get this as low as I can. They catch on a Trevenant, which is fine because what do we just see with the Muck? I'm going to build up just a bit more, and here we go. They cannot throw anything at me here. That's going to do... everything's resisted. I'm going to snarl down very easily here and have multiple moves coming out. That's resisted. This is just a Seed Bomb. That's resisted. So I'm going to have basically 100 energy coming out again for a Pokemon that hits pretty hard with their moves. The SCAV's already pretty low. So SCAV's going to come back in if I remember. I'm going to go straight Dark Pulse. And I think I got to grab a shield and then go second one, and I'm just short of taking it out. So there's one shield. Back to back here. Just short of taking it out. Oh, it does take it out. And here comes the Dragonite, and oh, this Dragonite's going to have a lot of problems. I don't know why I just didn't go for the rock slide. Does not matter. Between Smackdown, Powder Snow, and Icicle Spear, I don't need to throw a charge move at this point. Just Smackdown, goodbye Dragonite. Powder Snow, goodbye Dragonite. So if you want, like, coverage for Dragonite, coverage for Walrein, coverage for Trevenant, terrible lead here. And this is where you can't really go Muck. Yeah, that's the game just messing up on us here. Luckily, they don't get out because I need to do some chip damage here. And then they stay in and then throw. And I'm like, there's only one reason you're doing this is if you have Stone Edge, do you want to boom me for like a video or something. So I'm going to shield this. It is the Stone Edge. Out comes their own Walrein, so that's good because it's still going to take 2 Earthquakes to take me out here, which is good. At this point, our switch clocks are desynced too. So I know they could take 2 Sludges to take me out. So what I'm going to try and do is, I need this to kind of take out the Nidoqueen. So what I'm going to do is just keep building up and just, I'm tapping, get me out of here. And here we go, back in here. I'll take whatever move because I know the Nidoqueen's going to come right back in. And I'm going to have problems with it because SmackDown's resisted. I think everything is resisted here. But take one move, take a second move, that's fine. Damage is done. This will smack down, and then Nidoqueen comes back in. I'm already at next scissor, so that's not bad. It's resisted, I'm pretty sure, but it's already pretty low. So there's one. And even though the smackdowns are resisted, like, they're still doing a little bit, which is better than nothing, right? So Poison Fang resisted, doesn't even take me out. So I'm going to get a second X scissor off here, which I think is resisted, but yeah, it is resisted, but does not matter. Takes it out. Walrein comes back in. I have 2 options. Because I'm already so far ahead on energy, I'm just like, let's just take this out here. And what is in the back? It's a Dragonite, because of course it is. So this will grab the last shield, and if I can just do 2 or 3 more Powder Snows. Oh, it's a Shadow, so I don't even need 2 or 3. So, but there's the 3. It's in Sludge Wave. It was in Sludge Wave before it even got to this, but it's 100%. It's in Dark Pulse range if I want to throw that. But I have 2. I have a shield, so I'm just going straight for the Sludge. Guaranteed this will win. So tough lead. That's why it's a little tough with Nidoqueen lead because you can't really go Muck because you don't have really a winning matchup there. Good lead here. They're everywhere. Hit with a Gallade, and I was way too slow on this. Because I was like, okay, what do I do? And I'm like, Muck is such an easy answer for this. That's just not knowing your like team comps because the confusions are neutral. The close combat hurts, so I'm going to shield up here, but I'm just getting ahead on energy like I like to do with Muck. Close combat, yeah. Close combat would hurt. I'm at 2 Dark Pulses. This one will take it out, and I'll have something to throw at the Walrein when it comes back in. So, goodbye. Waiting out the switch clock. So they're empty. And the reason I throw this is because I think I can get to 2 Dark Pulses, and I think I only would have got to 1 Sludge Wave. And because it's a Shadow, right? And I said you can take it out with two Dark Pulses. Maybe looks like I'm maybe just short here, but it's pretty close to just taking out the Shadow here. So they got a shield. That's good. The problem is they're now going to probably get to 100 energy. Good throw on the timing. Good timing on the throw, I should say. And they go straight Earthquake. So now I can get a little bit of energy here. And it is a Sylveon. And Charmers are tough when you just dropped your poison down. So that's okay chip damage. Problem is this is adding up pretty quickly because it's Charm. I was thinking I could just go Icicle Spear and then Powder Snow all the way down and then come out with a bunch of energy. And I think I do that, but they're out of Moonblast, so I have to shield, which now puts me in range for 1 Earthquake take me out. And I go straight for the nuke. I should have baited. I hate baiting, but I think this is one where I should have baited because they shield. And then I'm just 1 short. I tried to catch, but my switch timer's not up, and I'm just 1 short. So if I baited, I probably would have won this match too. It was my only loss on the day here, was this match here with this team. And I'm just short. Because even Icicle, should have thrown Icicle Spear, because that would have probably put it low enough that I could have smacked it down. So I think I misplayed this one a bit here. But again, Dragonites, Walreins, Trevenants, just everywhere. And this is a great answer for this meta. If you're going to run those Pokemon, I'm going to run stuff that's going to beat you. Shadow Ball resisted. I'm going to get basic. I don't want to take another Shadow Ball, so I'll probably throw it here. But I'll have energy coming out. I'm going to keep Switch. I'm going to do some chip damage with this Muck. It's a great team. I'm going to be running it again tomorrow. And I'm going to keep running with it until it doesn't work anymore. Because I'm really liking this combo. So I built up, and I'm like, I'm out 2 Dark Pulses, so I'll just go 2 Dark Pulses instead of just 1 Sludge. Just short, but I'm at the second one. I think they decide to shield here, which I know they're at a move, but I come in here because I don't know what they have in the back. I immediately come in here, and my thought process is I could take a Drowan. They cannot take an Earthquake, and then I bait. Because I was just like, even if they let this go, which they do let it go, so good call. I get another Icicle Spear, and now they're just in Smackdown range. So I could just Shield and the Dragonites in SmackDown range because it's solo. So now I'm at the point where I don't even care about throwing any moves. It's just smack down this, smack down the Dragonite. You get a smackdown. You get a smackdown. And we will take this match. So Crystal, hey, if I'm just seeing Dragonites and Walreins everywhere, I'm just gonna go at you with it. So it was a nice sleeper pick before that I used, and it's a nice one again. So that is it. That's a team. Again, I've been at a wedding and back home for the last few days, so Thursday we'll have the Master League Premier Classic teams, and then Friday we'll start pumping out new teams for that. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Appreciate the thumbs up, appreciate the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.